All right, we're live. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? We are going to be building Thieves of Tortuga today in this live stream. And I'm pretty excited. I actually finished building the platforms for, like, the foundations for both buildings just right before this live stream. It took me about an hour. And it equates, or it was about 8 bags total. So 4 bags for foundation number 1 and 4 bags for foundation number 2. This is the first foundation right here. And it's got a little skeleton poking out. You can see prisoner got trapped in there. Poor guy. He never made it out. Yeah, it's a wicked mustache. Thanks, man. It's won awards in multiple continents, so pretty cool. Yeah, we've got the foundation, which is actually going to be pretty easy to modify. When the time comes, I can just take these off and put it wherever I want, because I can't really work these odd-shaped plates into the ocean or whatever it is. So I'll probably eventually just remove all this water altogether and then literally just plop it down on top of my water like that. So should be good. Yeah, you're currently building the Titanic. Super cool, man. One of the best Lego sets ever made. Yeah, so we're going to continue the build here in one moment, once I get my chat all blowing up and stuff like that. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, how's everybody doing today on this Saturday? I am doing good. And I'm ready to continue building. All right, there we go. Full screen shot. That's the way to do it. Trip was good. Yeah, trip was good. Really good. Yeah, we had a good time. Oh, you couldn't find this earlier. Well, now I know what it was. It was under the build. And we need the one with the skeleton. That's the one we're going to be continuing in tag number 5. Halfway through the new Stranger Things Creole House. Nice. Chloe, how are you? Welcome. Greetings from Paris. Hello. Such a good build so far? Absolutely. Great build. I'm pretty sure it's a closed back. I'm pretty sure. So I'm excited about seeing the end result. Yeah. Yeah, I got my instructions on a laptop right over here. I got you guys on another laptop right over here. Hi from Spain. Welcome. I'm not sure how much my little collection cost you. Greg, how are you? Welcome. You're going to Chicago Bulls game tonight. That's really cool, man. Going to an NBA game sometime in my life is definitely on my bucket list for sure. Chicago Bulls would be definitely be a pretty cool one. It's Sunday for you already. You are a time traveler. Yeah, from Australia probably. Nice. So we're going to continue with some of the tile work here on top of the foundation that I built, and then I assume quickly after this tile work we're gonna start the actual structure. I wanted to get the foundation done so that we could move on to structure quickly, promptly in this live stream. They should make Lego Thomas the Train. I agree, that would be cool. That'd be a great sound brick application there. Looks like a big build. Yeah, absolutely. It's massive. Massive. 4,000 pieces, so giant build, that's for sure. And this is just one of the structures. So it's 2 modules with multiple structures on each module. Yeah. Definitely bigger than the little box art depicts. Yeah, man. What is your favorite Lego set and custom build in your collection? Well, I like the Titanic. I like the Imperial Shuttle. The UCS one, that is. I like the Ninjago City stuff. It's really hard to choose a favorite set as of late, just because there's so many different sets in so many different themes, so many different licenses. It's really hard to choose a favorite. Favorite custom build? It's really hard to choose a favorite. I don't know, because these mountains are pretty cool. I think once they're fully constructed, they're going to be pretty epic. But I also like a lot of the modifications we made to like the police station, for example. I think that was a really cool modification to that building. Fully custom stuff. Can't even remember what's down there. Quite a bit. It's hard to choose. I need like a list. I would need time to put my answer together, you know? The mustache looks amazing on me. Well, thank you. It's not what my wife said. No, I'm just kidding. She's neutral. What do I think of the new Star Wars sound brick? Rivendell extension, that would be cool. I have not done a Rivendell extension. I have seen people do that, though. For sure. I'm going on autopilot here and apparently making mistakes. Maybe not. I have to focus on tiling sometimes. You gotta focus. You can make mistakes very easily. I just like plop this one down randomly in the wrong spot. Okay. You know, it's hard to lose where you're at when you're doing details with tiles. It's easy to lose where you're at. The sound bricks. I think for the age demographic that they're geared toward, I think they're good for what the age demographic that they're geared toward. Are they for adults? I think adults could use them in fun ways, in mocks and stuff like that. I haven't had a hands-on look at them, so it's really hard to judge the sound brick itself without actually having a hands-on look at it. And I haven't physically had it in a silent room and played with it to hear it. So for that reason, I don't really have a judgment of it for now. I think the sets are super expensive. That is obvious. But I think for the age demographic that they're geared toward, I think they're going to be a hit for them. But I don't really know. I don't have much of an application. I mean, an opinion. They came out while I was on the beach in Mexico, and I really didn't pay much attention to it, to be honest with you. Lego did reach out to me, and they said, "Hey, do you want to come to this event that all the other ambassadors went to?" So Lego like wined them and dined them and brought them out to that event, and they did invite me, but I said, "Hey, I got a family vacation that I booked a year ago, so I can't come to that event." So I missed out on going to the event, but I wish I was there, but oh well, it is what it is. I wasn't going to cancel my family vacation, you know? But I think it's for what it is. I think it's going to be good for the age demographic. I guess time will tell. I got to see it on hand, and I got to hear the sounds, and I got to see how it interacts with everything without the loud background noise of a conference and stuff like that. And I don't want to hear it through a phone screen. I want to hear it in person, if that makes sense. Yeah. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Welcome, Litbrick. How are you? Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. Have I ever been to Texas? No. I have not been to Texas. I've been to many other states, but I have not been to Texas. I've been to lots of different places throughout the states, but not to Texas. Have you built the Speed Champion DeLorean yet? I have not. I was going to try and crush it out right before we left, but I did not build it. It is sitting right over there, and I've been meaning to build it, but I just haven't got around to it. I figured I'd build this first because I can place this in the city, but I could also place the DeLorean in the city, so I should be doing that as well. Yeah. I was trying to get it done before I left, and just other priorities. Getting my kids organized and all that was a bigger priority. They did have similar smart bricks used in some other of the Mario sets that are great for kids. Yeah, they had smart bricks like the things that the Mario could interact with. Yeah, absolutely. Those are like ridiculously popular. They did really well for Lego. They still do, I think. I do have the Creole house. I've yet to build it. It's about half built, quarter built downstairs. So I've got to get on that too. Yeah, my backlog is sort of creeping up on me here. There are 3 modular buildings that I don't have. There is Market Street, there is Greengrocer, and there is Cafe Corner. So the first 3. All the others we have. You just built the Speed Champion Mercedes. Nice. I am currently working on Cobblestone. Nice Cobblestone with the different round pieces there, the roundish elements. Roundish elements are playing tricks on my eyes right now. Hello, hello, Phil and Bricks, welcome. You are inspiring to build my Lego city. Hey, that's awesome. I want to mill split everything, but it's going to be super expensive. Yes. You're not wrong, man. I remember when I took that leap of faith, like, was it 3 years ago now? It was worth it. It was definitely, as you said, they're expensive, and also a tedious, repetitious process. But it allows you to revisit everything and also like improve everything as you go. So, would you consider parting out the 3 modulars you are missing? I could do that. Yeah. Just build them using pieces. Yeah, that would be the way I would do them. I would never buy them. Brand new. Too expensive for what they are. And a lot of the thing much of what is actually holding the value within those sets is the scarce pieces, right? So any plans to grow a beard? I don't plan my facial hair in advance. I just sort of go with it day by day. You never know. Maybe I'll shave the mustache tomorrow. Maybe I'll say, okay, I'm gonna grow a beard. If I do decide to grow a beard back, then I will probably shave the mustache off and start from scratch. But definitely not planned in advance. Great question, though. Holy, this tiling is getting on my, you're getting my senses in the game here. Circular tiling, always hard to align. When looking at distant digital instructions. Keeping it real, yeah, man. That's true. Mine will be nowhere close to the size, but I'm slowly building up to your city size. Yeah. Well, better to start, early than, because you can invest in building it in a non-mills plate way, like in road plates and stuff like that. But if you eventually plan on doing it, then cheaper to start at the beginning, I guess. Maybe not. Probably not, actually. Any tips for starting a city? Absolutely. If you have a shelf, you could start on a shelf. I know that sounds ridiculous, but just like collect a few modular buildings, put them on a shelf. And if your shelf is deep enough to build a road in front of it, then just build a little mini shelf, or like a shelf that's 20 inches deep, so 2 base plates deep for a row of modular buildings and a little street in front of it. That's the easiest way to start. Finding a shelf that's 20 inches deep will be a little bit difficult, but even if it's on top of like a little mini cabinet or something, just start small and then slowly grow from there, right? Yeah. Definitely start small though, and then just sort of grow and grow and grow and utilize your space. You know, yeah. I see lots of great cities on shelves though. Nice thing about shelves is you can, like, if it's 20 inches deep, you can have, you know, multiple levels of city on one shelf space. Yeah. I saw lots of people do that in like the PAX wardrobe units. They used to have cities or dioramas in each shelf. I've got a Lego street, not big enough for a city. There you go. Yeah, street. That's where to start for sure. How's my coffee? It is delicious. Drinking a Mexico blend coffee. It's great. Yeah. So I really got to focus on the tiling here. I think we're almost done though. Oh no, there's more circular tiles in the bag there. Okay, one more bag of tiling. I got a Lego street, not big enough for city. How cold is it in Edmonton? Pretty warm right now, actually. Just pleasantly surprised. It's like -5, -6, not bad. Pretty happy with that. Super dry though. That's the problem with the climate here. Is it's like super dry. Hey, thank you so much, Roaming Brick, for joining. Support Brick. Thank you. Or renewing, I should say. Yeah, it's super dry here. It's annoying. It's like everything gets all like dry, and my sinuses get all messed up. I'm not like designed for this climate, even though I've been living in it forever. Now how could I have one of these extra? That does not make any sense. I use them all. Interesting. Okay. Well, sometimes you just gotta move on and say, well, maybe that'll pop up later. Will I Twitch in the future? I just don't want to spread myself too thin. I'd rather live stream on YouTube, where I already have, you know, close to 500,000 subscribers. I don't see why I would start fresh on Twitch. I already have a membership program on here. I've got lots of members like Roaming Brick, thank you, and everyone else with the things beside their name, the little icons. Why start fresh somewhere else? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I've got a good viewership in here. I got a lot of followers on here, and I got a lot of people that like watching my content on here. I don't see why I would try and go somewhere else. It just makes it overly complicated for me and everybody watching, I think. I don't know how their programs are or if it's worth going there, but I'm sure it would be. There's obviously thousands of people that use their platform. What's my next city project going to be? I don't know yet. I am contemplating moving Ninjago City. I said it in another video the other day. I am contemplating moving Ninjago City up here. And I'll build a Ninjago City scene up here. Actually might be nice. Ninjago City. And then that's going to free up that whole platform that I have up there. And maybe, hey, thank you for joining Support Brick as well. I appreciate it. Then maybe what I could do is bring like the castle down there and put some castles there. And I could remove the temples from the mountains, which are sort of dwarfing the scale of them. Put them up here. So I might move Ninjago City up here. It's an idea. Yeah. Oh, congrats. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we hit 40,000 followers on Facebook the other day. I gotta say, Facebook is a tremendous platform. Really enjoying posting like 3 times a day on there, maybe even more. So it's it's an incredible platform. I've actually been watching a lot of my like I watch a lot of social media now too, like on obviously on Instagram and all that, but I actually like the algorithm on Facebook. I feel like it's done a really good job of tailoring to what I like, so I like it. Hey, thank you so much, Mike, for grabbing or for joining Support Brick as well. Much appreciated. Thank you. You can have that little icon beside your name that's gonna graduate over time. Graduate, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Evolve. Okay, one more bag of tiles. Let's dial in here. You learn it to say anything in Spanish. Not more than I already know. Huh. The very basics, yeah. Now we went to Mazatlan. Actually, my whole family. My mom, my dad, my brother, his wife, all his kids. Yeah. My kids, me, my wife. So it was fun. It was good. We haven't done something like that since my wedding in 2019. So it's cool to do it again. Hey, Bricksie, how are you, man? Happy New Year. Magnum VI, yeah, dude. How are you? It's been a while, dude. Good to see ya. Is this gonna go on the island? I think I'm gonna put this on the island. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be easy to modify and put on the island too. Pretty excited about that little project. That's why I wanted to build it today. Looking to start developing that island relatively soon. Sort of hop, skip, and jump around the city, and that's the next thing I want to skip to. You know? How are you? I'm doing good. Jason, you? Well, now I'm feeling unequal with my mustache growing capabilities. Sorry. Don't worry. You're good. I do like the mustache. It's not as scratchy as the beard, you know? It's a true win. I get the best of both worlds now. Yeah, I think, see, I was saying earlier, when I started this live stream, I built a foundation off stream. And then I built the foundation for the second one, too. I just filmed some B-roll on that process because for the video that I'm going to make. But I think it's going to be, no, I know for a fact it's going to be really easy to peel these off and then just put this right down in the water. So the foundation water aspect of it will be very easy to modify. All right. Hope I can give you the tour of the Lego City for my channel. Not open for tours right now, no. Maybe one day, though. You never know. Do a life-size build of a tree. That sounds very, very expensive. So probably not. Where did I get the case? Hey, thank you so much for joining Support Brick. Much appreciated. Liz, thank you. Where did I get that case? That case is from... I can't remember their name. Brickccessories. Yeah, Brickccessories. They make cases for like every Lego set. Can't stay, but good to hear. All right, man. Yeah. Well, it was nice hearing from you. I didn't even hear your thoughts on the Jays on the World Series there. Sounds good, man. Yeah, I'll say hello to her. Yeah, I'm going to start streaming a little bit more for sure. That's the plan in 2026. Going to focus on a little bit, going to change the channel a little bit. We're not going to be uploading every day. We're going to be doing more live streaming. We're going to be focusing on Facebook a lot more. And we're going to be focusing on creating more of the end product content. You know what I mean? Like content that focuses on the end product on YouTube. That's what we're going to try and focus on, at least for now. It's my New Year's resolution. It was nice to see him in the World Series, man. I can't believe it. It was like literally a centimeter they lost by. That was crazy. That base touch was insane. I was even a baseball fan for a number of days. Not that I'm not a fan. I meant that I was actively watching it for a number of days. What's the next Lego architecture set do you think is going to be? 12,000 pieces. Yeah, I heard some rumor of the next one of the next architecture sets being one of the largest Lego sets ever, or the largest Lego set ever produced, outdoing the world map. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. I start a plan every year, and I always seem to be back at one video a day. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do say that every year. Classic. Can one of my New Year's resolutions to make Norway have their first official Lego store? I don't know if I can grant that wish, but I can pull for you, you know? Jordan, we are out. All right, you take care there. Thank you so much for coming on by. We'll miss the daily uploads at 3 p.m. UK time. I'm gonna try my best to do it, but you know, it was a grind to do for however long I did it, and I'm probably gonna try and continue doing it. We'll see, but it's been a challenge, man. I've had a lot of feedback, right? And I get it. Like sometimes I repeat myself and make the video too long. So I'm going to try and just adapt a little bit. That's all. I keep putting comment in your comment. Oh, thank you, Beetlejuice. Appreciate that. I can't knock the one-a-day schedule. Hard on you sometimes, I'm sure, but it's the best aspect of your channel. Flawless consistency. Yeah. 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 I hear you. Believe me, I want to keep going. The reason I haven't this week is just because I was away for 7 days, and I just, for whatever reason, this time just could not get ahead. I just could not. I tried, but I was like, I don't know what else. Like, you know, detailing a mountain or building a mountain takes more than a day. So maybe I'll do some of that live, you know? Because detailing an entire mountain will take a week. So to make 7 videos on that is going to be pretty much impossible. But maybe I can live stream the process and then make a video that recaps all of it. I don't know. There's a lot to think about, right? Because a lot of the things that I have to do in the city right now can't be done on a day-to-day basis, if that makes sense. Well, they can, but then I just wouldn't sleep. Do you think there'll ever be an NFL stadium? Probably not. I mean, they did soccer, they did football, but American football. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do NFL. I really don't. I don't think so. Or maybe what I'll have to do is go into more like shorter form content, you know? Maybe these videos are going to be like 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long. That's it. Oh. Need an AI editor, yeah. I don't know how that works. You love the mountain updates? Well, thank you. Have I ever been to Germany? I have not. Always wanted to go, but I've never been. That is on my bucket list for sure. You know, I was right down the way from it. I was in Denmark. I should have just went when I was in Denmark. But I always told myself I want to go to Germany when it's not... The problem is I was away from my kids, so I couldn't extend my trip in Denmark. And I didn't want to go to Germany for a day. And I wanted to go there not on business. I wanted to go there, so like go to the, you know, the Lego store there, the Lego factory store. I didn't want to go there just to do that. I wanted to go to Denmark to Germany to see Germany at a personal level, you know? So, yeah. How do I start a city? Yeah, get some roads, get a couple modular buildings, throw them down, tinker with it a bit, change some tile color if you want, try building some street lights or something, you know, have fun with it. Anything helps really since we part of Scandinavia when traveling. Oh, you're talking about the Norway or the Lego store? Oh, yeah. Have you watched the Star Trek The Next Generation? No, I haven't. I haven't had a chance yet, man. It's 2 a.m. here. I'm all eyes, wide open for the stream. Enjoyment around here. All right. Well, thanks, Roaming Brick. No, I haven't had a chance to watch Next Gen yet. It's on my to-watch list. What am I watching right now? Not much. We just finished Stranger Things, of course. Not watching much at the moment, though. I heard the first season or two is pretty dry. They're pretty long, so... Pretty 80s vibes or whatever, 90s vibes. So I gotta give that some thought. The doors behind you are full of Starlight 3-drawer storage stacked 3 high. I'm looking to organize my Lego. Yeah, that's all they are. Are they 3 high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 3 high. Yeah, just stack 3 high. You can rip the lids off and then just stack them. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they are. And then 3D printed things inside. You don't have to use 3D printed ones though. If you have access to like the Container Store or something, they'll have something that'll fit in there nicely for you. The ones that I had before 3D printing were from the dollar store. 3D printing can become a big task, but it's worth it if you're willing to commit to it. But also, it's not the best for air quality, so Your dad's a big Star Trek fan, yeah? Greetings from the Netherlands. How are you? Welcome. I really got to focus here. I gotta get this tile work done. Holy smokes. Feels never ending. We're almost there. The end is in sight. Looks great though. Love your channel. Even my wife's into Lego now after watching you. Nice. Well, that's good. Gotta love that. Not only did I get you into Lego, but even your wife. Perfect. Team effort. That's how we did it originally, and obviously still are in it together, my wife and I. I got into it a little more heavily than her initially. Eventually she couldn't keep up with my want to build. I tell my friends about your city updates daily. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate it. Okay, there we go. We are done. Still got that one tile left over, that 1x2. I don't know where that went or would go. I don't see it, but that's sort of the cobblestone that we're dealing with there. And we worked so hard on, a little bit repetitious for sure, but worth it, I'd say. What's something I'd love to see done in Lego? I don't know. A large-scale mystery machine. There you go. I really love the newly rearranged sets in the background. Thank you. Yeah, me too. There we go. Okay. Moving on to bag 7. We have a few while we're over here. Mystery Machine and an Icon's Jurassic Jeep. Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, bag 7 looks a lot easier than bag 6 and bag 5. Not that they were hard, but hard on the eyes. Here we go. Big on Bricks, welcome. Any opinions on the Smart Brick? I mentioned it earlier. I think it's great for the age demographic that it's geared toward. A little bit expensive. It's really hard for me to judge it because I haven't had it physically on hand. Haven't heard it. And I have a hard time. I just watched a few short clips on it, so I'm having a hard time visualizing and hearing and grasping what it can do. So until I can actually have an on-hand demonstration of it, it's hard for me to have a rock solid opinion on it. I see the community is quite, well, as they typically are, quite conflicted about the concept and idea of it. There's no doubt that it's a cool technology and therefore very expensive. Do you ever want red lights in your city? Like you mean working traffic lights? Probably not. Lighting up my city will be like the end game thing. I don't know if I'll ever actually do it. This is a Bricklink designer program set, yes. Eagerly waiting some amusement park content. All right, noted. One day we will start. Yeah, I'll probably like transition into the amusement park relatively soon because now it's just like mountain detailing that needs to happen, which is going to be pretty repetitive for Jose and I. So we'll probably transition into like the amusement park. It's probably jump around between the amusement park and the island a little bit, maybe even the medieval area. So yeah. Would I rather have an unlimited supply of Lego for a year or coffee? Lego. Coffee's relatively affordable. All right. We're missing a black stud with a hole. Probably jumped off the table. One in doubt, just grab another one from over here. Easy peasy. Or I made too many. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I made too many. Never mind, didn't need it. Am I going to put this on the island? That is the plan. I hope it works out down there. It'd be nice if you could use the smart brick technology to light up the modular buildings. Yeah, I don't know. Lighting kits are more intuitive, like not more intuitive, but more demanding, you know, like installing every little LED in there. Creole house I have downstairs. It's about a quarter built only. Yeah, I gotta get on that. My plan was to do it live, and haven't done that yet. I've been focusing on building other things live, things that go in the city specifically, but I guess ultimately I could put the Creole house in the city. Probably would have been pretty popular if I decided to do that, actually. Hello from Italy, great mustache, thank you. Nice. I love the little skeletons and the sewer detail of the set. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, little skeleton popping out right there. The skeletons were tedious, but the rooftops are the worst part. Yeah. Or the cobblestone treaties. Yeah, did I say skeletons? But yeah, the rooftops don't look too bad. It's just a bunch of cylinders, whereas the cobblestone's like this pattern that had to be followed. I don't know. See? See? The Thieves of Tortuga sounds nice and nice building already, yeah. Hi from the UK. Hope you and the family are well. We are doing good. Yep. Thanks. Hope you're doing good. 2026 is treating you all well. Just adding a bit of rock work on the side of our build here. I have some coins here that I was supposed to use somewhere and I didn't use them. Where was I supposed to use those? The coins. Oh, there's just a coin that's chilling on the side here. Okay. When you're working on the next mountain, a cool idea would be to add a little cave scene. Yeah, for sure. There is a section in the larger mountain that would be easy to modify to add a cave. It's to remove 2 panels from one of the top sections of the bottom panel, and then that'll reveal a hole there that I can build a cave in. So I did proactively think of that when I was building that large mountain. Okay, moving on to bag 8. Lego is releasing a new Lego Icons Ferrari. Schumacher, that's cool. Sort of like the other ones, eh? The 2 other ones. The Senna, Artie Senna, and can't remember his name. For some reason, YouTube didn't notify you of this live stream. Uh-oh. Well, I just bookmarked it like a couple hours before it started, so it wasn't bookmarked, or it wasn't created far in advance. Any of my mocks become a real Lego set? No, I've never tried that. I don't know, I've seen a lot of great ideas be submitted to Lego Ideas and not make it. Nigel, yeah, Nigel Mansell, right. Right. Bag 8 quick, yeah. Quick bags, because there's, what, 50 bags in this set? 5,000 pieces, so. This set is retired, so, or not retired, but it's no longer available, so the only way that you can get it is through the secondary market. I think I have one listed on my Buy It Now store on my like Whatnot selling platform. I can't remember what I have it listed for. I have it listed for like market price, whatever that may be. Yeah, this will be going on the island in the city, I'm pretty sure. You betcha. You get 11 sets for Christmas and build them fast. You order the plates to put the Tudor corner on a Mills, and it worked out great. Nice. It's your favorite modular building with all the clocks. That's a good one. I think a lot of people have declared that to be their favorite or best modular building. Happy New Year. Thanks. Thanks, Gibber Lang. Thank you, Samir. Samira, thank you. Am I excited for the next Lord of the Rings set? Yeah, whatever it may be, I'm pretty excited about it. If the rumors are true, it looks pretty sick. Sounds pretty sick. That's for sure. Okay, so finish the cobblestone. Now building a little dock off the side of it here. Did some rock work up here on the side. And now we're going to do some more rock work on this side, I think. I never noticed if you have the Fender Stratocaster. I do. I do have the Fender Stratocaster. It should be on the shelf, like on the random shelves right next to like the space shelf and the dinosaurs and stuff like that. Downstairs. Have I seen the Doomsday trailer? I just saw the like Captain America will be back one, or Steve Rogers will be back. That's the only one I saw. I saw it when I went and saw Avatar in the theater. Is there another one? Because I haven't seen anything beyond that. How do you look at my Buy It Now store? Well, oops. You would have to I don't really have a quick link to that. I can get one though. If you go here, and what else? Yeah, there's also, if you're not on that platform, you sign up, you get a $15 credit if you use my link, which I'm sure you've probably heard about. What are you building? I am building the Thieves of Tortuga. Yeah, so that's my store, and then If you sign up using my link, you'll get $15 that can be spent for free. Yeah, this is Thieves of Tortuga. We've got the raised foundation built. Then we've got the rock work on the side there, steps coming up, also the dock, and the cobblestone all ready to go there. Just installing some last little bit of rock here on the side, and then I would imagine we're going to be starting the building. Have my own official Lego set and minifigure. Have my own Lego set? I don't know, man. That would be cool. I would have to design something super cool and send it in. And try and rally support for it. Which I'm sure we could possibly do. If I truly put my mind to it. That looks cool so far? Oh yeah. BLD sets are where it's at. The foundation is very sturdy, yeah. Well, my big heater just turned on. I'm going to go turn that off because it's going to be loud. There's no need for it to be on. Bless me. Whew. Okay. Who hasn't been building since I was a kid, do you think the Fender Strat would be a good idea of how to make? Is that like a guitar? A Les Paul? Is that a type of guitar? I'm not a guitarist. Probably. Essentially, it's just a different guitar. I would say so then, yeah. It's going to give you a good idea of how to build a guitar. For sure. Gives you the red option and the black option. So it might even give you some spare parts for your custom project. The Star looks great. Just joined. How was the vacation? The vacation was good, man. It's good. It's always fun to get away. Something I've always enjoyed to do. That's for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna go flick that heater off because it's probably louder than ever, and then I will be right back. So give me 30 seconds. Okie dokie. Bag number 9. That's where we continue. Little Lego, welcome. I love the Transylvania Castle, also the Wild West train set from the Bricklink Designer Program. I didn't get the Wild West train set, but I did get the Transylvania Castle. Do I know how many sets we have? I think it's like 14 or 1,500 or something like that. Maybe more. Yeah. Okay, we're starting to build some walls now. Let's do it. This is easier to build than the Adventure in Transylvania, because the Adventure in Transylvania was pretty much all black pieces, so a lot of the pieces sort of got like, in the instructions they were sort of like lost in translation, if that makes sense. You know, when it's like hard to make out where the pieces go and stuff because it's all black. Yeah, or all one color rather. It made it a little bit challenging in some areas, but nothing over the top. Generally speaking, these sets have come a long way, and they're easy to build, just like a Lego set. Before, the instructions were a bit shady in the first couple series, but now they're good to go. You finally reached 500 subs. Oh, cool. Land advice. Just apply, I guess. How many Lego sets I have? I think I answered that. It was like 14 or 1,500, somewhere around there for my Lego sets. Yeah. Hello from North Carolina. Welcome. This house is looking good, but I feel like it may have to be modified when it goes in the island. Yeah, we'll have to remove some of the water for sure. You have about 300 sets? That's still a lot, man. Right on. Does Lego have a Yeti character? There's like a CMF that looks like a Yeti. You know? Or the Wampa. I guess you can consider that to be a Yeti. But there's a CMF that's like a minifigure. It's like, looks like an abominable snowman or a Yeti. Yeah. Hello from the Netherlands. Welcome. Yeah, so this set here is Thieves of Tortuga. It has over 4,000 pieces, 2 giant modules. This is the first of the 2 modules. I pre-constructed the other foundation for the second module already. We're on bag number 9 of, I think, over 50. So a ton of bags, but only 4,000 pieces, so less than 100 pieces per building stage, give or take. There was a Yeti Big Fig from the Orient Expedition, early 2000s. Well, there you go. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. That's cool. The Iron Man Mark III Collector's Edition is super. Also, I did call in the Batman logo set. What do you mean you called it in? Oh, you mean you called it like you guessed that they would make it, or? The mustache is looking super nice. Yes. Thank you. I figured it'd get a kick out of people. Looks like we're actually starting with the gate here. So the first bit of structure is the gate. Got some of those old long rifles in this building stage here. Just building this up with tan and dark tan accent. Going from there. LEGO should make a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I think there was a LEGO idea set of that. It was like the National Lampoon's house. When building the mountains for the amusement park, you should use the rockwork to build the Haunted Mansion into there. That would be cool. Yeah, that'd be super cool. I like that idea. Sort of build it right into the mountain somehow. What do I think of the smart brick? It's the third time I'm mentioning it. I know it's a big topic right now in the LEGO community. For what it is, I think it works. It gets the job done. I think kids are going to have a lot of fun with it. I think it's presented to the right age demographic. I can't truly give you an honest opinion on it because I actually haven't physically held it, heard it, seen how it interacts. It's definitely not for adults, and it's expensive. Even though it's not for adults, though, I'm curious to see how adults use it in their own creations. So, although it's not for adults, I think that adults will be able to do something interesting with it. I'm excited to see where it goes, but I haven't actually physically handled it or listened to it in person, so very curious to see how it works. The sets in general that they're being introduced in are very basic and obviously designed for play and for kids, younger audience. So yeah, it's a little gun rack. LEGO should make an Ecto 1 Speed Champion. Well, the LEGO idea set that they came out with, Ecto 1 version, is actually very detailed and very well done. So it would essentially be remaking that. I understand why they did the DeLorean, because the DeLorean LEGO idea set was terrible in comparison to that. In comparison to the new Speed Champion one. The smart brick makes prices higher. Yeah, the price is definitely going to go higher with the introduction of smart brick. It costs more to make a smart brick than a standard brick. A lot of R&D went into it and a lot of technology, right? So it's for sure to be expected that it would be expensive. To look at it from a kid's point of view, if grandma or grandpa bought them this really cool brick that makes sound, I think, or mom and dad bought this really cool brick for the kid that made sound, I think they'd be pretty stoked. Yeah, I don't know. I see the reason why they would make it, I guess. Did it have to be made? No. I mean, we can just use our imagination to make the noises, but also kids are addicted to tablets and smartphones and stuff like that. So maybe this is a good way to get kids excited about Lego. Not that they aren't already excited about it, but not every kid is excited about Lego. Maybe this is a good way to, spark some more interest in the hobby. Lego has really changed. They've gone from a toy company that produces toys for kids to a adults welcome 18 plus company that is trying to appeal to adults to physically display these sets. In fact, that's probably one of their larger demographics now, larger than kids. So they've really ventured away from their original core values, and maybe the sound brick can help them venture back into that a little bit more. But when you go into the store, half the sets are in black boxes, 18 plus, adults welcome. So it's not really the main demographic anymore, right? Kids. I seen rumor of a $600 Captain Barbosa set with a smart brick. Oh, that'd be cool. He's got like his organ and stuff. That would be actually pretty sweet. Is he like playing his organ? Well, I mean, yeah, kids sets with smart bricks will be more than kids sets without smart bricks, because smart bricks are expensive, like it's just, yeah. Yeah. What's the favorite set I have? My favorite set. That's a hard battle or a hard choice. The Imperial Shuttle's pretty cool. It represents a key moment in time for me here on the channel. Special moment. Okay, entering bag 10. Entering. $1,200 set's going to be the Sagrada Familia. I don't know what that is. A cathedral? Interesting. I think the smart brick sets would be okay if it wasn't compromised by the brick. What do you mean by that? Compromised by the brick. Yeah, rumored that we're going to get a larger Lego set than the world map, piece count wise, which is pretty wild to think. It would for sure have to be an architecture set, just because they generally have really small pieces, so. Thought about Mountain Ridge, maybe start it on the left side, have it angled to the right, and then curve back to the left to meet with the Winter Village and make a bowl-shaped ski slope. That sounds cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Just imagine having the ultimate smart light brick. Smart light bricks would no longer require those light kits hanging with the wires and all that. No, that'd be insane. I don't know if it'll ever be done, but it would be nice. Those light kits are epic, but gosh, no lie, they are irritating to install. I didn't mind the new Light My Bricks 2.0 ones. Those ones weren't nearly as bad to install. Some people like it though. Some people really enjoy installing the light kits. I'd imagine it's like anything. Once you do it a bunch of times, it becomes easier and easier. So this set has like 52 bags, I think it is. It's a massive set. You love the channel, by the way. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate that. Hopefully they realizes adults want kids sets that aren't overpriced and understand and undersized details. That's sort of a controversial statement there. You know, if you're going to make a 4+ set or a 6+ set, you need to make it in a way that the kid that's 6 years old can put it together. You know what I mean? My kids are coming up on 4. And my kids are a long way away from being able to physically look at an instruction manual and put a 4+ set together. You know, as a parent, you know, if I buy a set that says 4+ on it, I want my 4-year-old to be able to put that set together easily. And I don't want it to become frustrating for them. And I want it to be plain as day. That's why it's holding it in their hand like this, looking at the pieces, putting it together. So they've got to, if they're in that age range, then they need to be easy for those kids to put together, you know? So I get it if it's like a 12+ set. Well, then it's like, okay, well, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked at the smart brick stuff in depth. I haven't literally looked at the Lego website. I haven't done anything. I haven't looked at the prices, the piece count. I haven't done anything because I was literally on vacation. So I really can't say much about it because, like I've mentioned, I just haven't done. I haven't looked at anything regarding it. So, no. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Oh, is it just the instruction manuals playing tricks on my eyes there? Must be. The tuxedo cat? Why is this not lining up? It's odd. What was the first set I built in 2026? Is this it? Yeah, this is it right here. This is my first 2026 build. Well, something's going wrong here with this part of it. Is it something to do with the instructions? Something to do with me? Let's see here. 1, 2. One moment. Processing here. Oh, I see what I did. Oh my goodness. I put the arch. That's funny. Okay, I put this arch one step too far. One stud too far back. Okay. Wow, that was like hurting my brain for a second for some reason. adding music to my videos. The problem is copyright infringement. I would love to add some music to this, but unfortunately the only thing that I could add is copyright free music, which becomes not everybody's favorite thing. So if you want music on during my streams, just turn some music on in the background. Also, when I add music to my videos, not everyone's a fan of it because not everyone's a fan of A, copyright free music, and B, the genre that I decide to put on in the background. So yeah. Sort of where I'm at on that front. I'd love to have some non-copyrighted music here. processing, you like that? I had the arches one stud back. Took me a while to figure it out. I was like, why am I off by a stud? I'm like counting the bricks, or off by a brick. I'm counting the bricks up, all that. This is most likely going in the city, yeah. I'm gonna see how it looks on the island. If you would have seen the 12,000 piece architecture set in the last build, would you be allowed to talk about it? It would be under embargo. Anything that I saw in Billund would be under embargo if it's not revealed. So no. As far as I know, it's not revealed yet, is it? And I haven't seen it. That one I honestly have not seen. But even if I did, I wouldn't be able to tell you if I have. Ooh. First Lego set I bought was the AT-AT. One moment. I'm like permanently allergic or sick to the environment that I live in. That being the cold weather, the cold, dry weather of Alberta. When I build the Creole house, is it going to go in the Lego City? I don't know. It just becomes a point of how much stuff, how many Lego sets can I put in the city? I guess, I mean, it would be popular. People would probably want to see it in the city, you know, and if I do it for that, then it's probably be the right move. But shoot, on the other foot, it takes up this much room, and then you've got to build the grounds around it, so next thing you know, it's taken up a 48 by 48 stud plot of land in the city, you know? So they do that 10 times, well then the whole countryside is taken up by Lego sets, which would look cool, but just a matter of how many times do I want to do that. When will the Bricksie studio be in the city? I don't know if I'll ever do that. Could do that, I guess. Might be fun. Adding my own studio to the city. It's an interesting concept. Okay, somebody was saying the roof is the most repetitive part of this build. I have officially started building the first sections of roof. A stadium mock, that's probably, that and an airport is probably one of my most requested things. a hockey stadium or an airport. Will I build a helipad for my drone? Probably not. It would be funny though. I did say when I originally got the drone that it would be fun to do that. All right. First panel of roof. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. That might get a little bit repetitive for sure. Easier on the eyes though than the cobblestone. Do a spaceport instead. That'd be neat. Have a space shuttle launching. Also might become a bit challenging to get the colors perfect because I'm using digital instructions and this should be reddish brown rather than dark brown. My eyes play tricks on me. An F1 circuit, there you go. That's just, I could just close down the city streets, remove all the vehicles and put the F1, build an F1 track. Didn't Lego build the Eiffel Tower because... Didn't I not enjoy it? No, I did not enjoy the Eiffel Tower build whatsoever, no. It was brutal. I also built it in 2 days and had newborns that were like, how many months old? 3 months old? Yeah, so I was pretty tired at the time. That might have played a factor, but it is very repetitive, no question about it. There we go. There's our first little roof there. Neat. Nice little angle. I don't think they'll ever make a World Trade Center, no. They did make a Titanic, so maybe in 100 years they will. But they did make a Titanic. Is that any... No, I don't think, because the World Trade Center was an attack, whereas the Titanic was an unfortunate disaster. So I don't think they'll ever make a World Trade Center. That is the key difference. That was an act of violence. So yeah. The Titanic wasn't really an act of violence. That would be the key difference there. You haven't opened your Titanic? Oh, you should build it. Get it open. It's Saturday. Yeah, it's time to crack it. How's my family doing? We're doing good, man. No complaints, dude. Sort of doing our thing. Which one should you get? Goonies or Arkham Asylum? Those are sort of different from one another. That's a tough decision to make. I'm not sure what your circumstance is. Not sure what you plan on doing with it, you know? Favorite band? I don't really have one, I don't think. The Beatles. I don't know. I don't think I have one. Staying warm this winter? I am, for sure. You betcha, Cosmo. Yeah. Trying to. Stay warm and build Lego. That's the goal. What's my opinion on the Smart Brick? Once again, haven't had a physical look at it, haven't actually heard it. Hard to have an opinion on it before actually physically having the product on hand so I can actually see how it works. Haven't really had like an in-depth look at the product. It's expensive, geared toward a younger audience. Looks, for what it is, the technology looks really cool though. Set's definitely lacking, but geared toward a younger audience. I've had a lot of rain in the last couple of weeks, huh? Yeah. Okay. This is bag 11. I thought I was going to whip through this build, but it proves to be very part intensive, very detailed, and therefore a little bit of a slow build. Hello from Ontario. How are you? Welcome. I've never built a custom car. No. I've never even attempted. I don't know why. I really should, but I just never have. Weird, eh? Greetings from Athens, Greece. Welcome. Mr. Beast, I'm everybody's favorite YouTuber. Meanwhile, me watching Bricksie all the time. Well, there you go. Thank you. I still haven't watched that new Beast Games or whatever. I haven't watched that yet. Probably will. I thought the first one was alright. It's nothing crazy. Jose and I honestly just skipped over all of the getting to know the character stuff. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I can relate to any of these contestants, or not relate, but not, I just don't feel like it because there's so many of them. So it's just like, whatever. Maybe that was the wrong way to watch it. I don't think he's fallen off, no. There's no way he's fallen off. Skip watching Mr. Beast because you're watching Bricksie? Nice. Thanks, man. How can you buy cheap Lego? You can't. That's the problem. It's impossible. All right. Here we go. Another bag down. Moving on to bag 12. More roof. I feel like I need to go get a bowl or a container. Because these cylinders, they like to roll off the table. The cylinders are going to be rolling everywhere. Tortuga means turtle. Oh, I just realized I didn't plug in my Ethernet cable. I hope the connection's all good. It must be though. Cool. The nearest Lego store is 300 miles away from you. Uh-oh. Good thing they're on, I mean, I'd imagine their online service is good enough to mail right to you. Around the world, I would assume. The quality is good? Good. Nice. Okay. Next little roof panel here. Interesting. You live 10 minutes away from the Lego store? Nice. You're even closer than me. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a roof panel like that. And that's just going to clip in like that. Well, why does the instructions say different? It flips it. Ah, no it doesn't. Never mind. Okay. Your nearest Lego store is in Barcelona, which is an 8-hour drive. Wow. I live near Barcelona though, that's cool. Explain the rivalry with Calgary. I don't think we have a rival. Maybe with hockey, but that's about it. Yeah, it's not really one. I think it's just sports related, hockey related. Yeah. My son Joel says, hi from California. Welcome. Greetings from Bulgaria. Watching you for a long time. Great motivation. Hey, thanks. All the way from Bulgaria. Cool. The Bulgarians! No, I'm just kidding. That's cool. It's a Victor Crumb reference, you know? Love to hear it. But there's a Lego resale store 3 hours away. Okay. I've been watching from the other Lego studio way back, like from the original basement. How does the Bricksie Mountain project affect LeBron's legacy? I don't know. I truly can't say that it does. You've been watching for 4 years? Well, thanks. It's a long time. Thanks, man. All right, panel number 2 on this little roof up here. Done. What is my Holy Grail set? I don't really have a Holy Grail set, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm sort of just like happy with the old, with the collection that we have currently. Do I miss the basement layout? Not really. Sorta, yeah. For reasons as discussed in my last video. Well, one of my last videos there. If you look at whatever, my video reflecting on the studio. I sort of go over that. Somebody, mentioned the roof being a little bit repetitious, and I was like, nah, it's not gonna be repetitious. Now that I see what it is, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty repetitious. For sure. I see it now. Where's Mrs. Bricksie and the youngsters today? They are at home. I think they're going grocery shopping today. Yep, going grocery shopping today. Pretty exciting stuff. That is an event, though, bringing those kids grocery shopping. Good day, welcome. I don't know, I should see how that went for her, I guess. She's doing that while I'm doing this. If I had, I would never have a bigger studio than this. No way, man. This is max. We are maxed out now. There's so much space for opportunity, man. It's all about just taking the time to develop it, really. Do I get back and neck pain from building Lego? No. No, I'm fine. All right. That's fairly interesting. Quite a few spares, but probably a normal amount, I would say, for how many little small pieces came in there. Looks to be adequate to me. So I just built this top tower there. Yeah, very part-intensive roof. That's for sure. How do I keep my Lego sets away from dust? If you watch one of my most recent videos, I show you how I dust my Lego. I show you exactly how I deal with the dust. And I changed one of my displays, the one right back here. Show you the tools I use, I show you everything. Yeah. Looking really good, thanks. Yeah, it's coming along, I'd say, hey. We had our first minifigure now. Now that we have somewhere for him to stand. Got a happy pirate. There he is. First mate of Tortuga. Now we gotta get into the building structure here. All right. Change it up a bit. Is the Titanic worth it? I mean, it's really up to you and your budget to determine whether or not the Titanic is worth it to you. I personally really like the set, but it is very expensive. All right, here we go. This is bag 13 already. Death Star or Titanic? Oh, man. Jeez. Very different from one another. How do you compare the two? I really don't know. Jeez. The Death Star is so controversial. I just really don't know how to answer that question for you. I'm sorry. Truly up to you, man. I don't know. To do a poll and try and determine which one is better. I think that your building currently will go on the island layout. Yeah, this is going to go on the island layout. Yeah. Just going to remove the medium azure plate from the bottom of it and then pop it on the island, you bet. Somewhere, I'm going to have to like modify some of the rock work around the island to accommodate it. But I think it'll look good there. I so much love it when Mr. and Mrs. Bricksie goes to the Lego store and goes shopping. Videos are cool. Oh, thank you. Glad you like that. I think the Titanic is $8.50 Canadian, yeah. I was looking at it the other day. Just like that, another bag done. The old Bricksie video is the old from the old basement when I installed the Disney castle. Yeah. Well, there's been a few like reiterations of that because we built like 2 different raised platforms for it, and we also built the canal for it, where like the water going around the base of it. I do not have the table soccer, no. Nope. Decided that I didn't need that one. Sort of a strange concept. I guess if you actually play it. I never played it. I don't know how it was to interact with. I don't think that was in their best sellers, was it? The Lego table soccer, Lego foosball. I believe the first Bricksie video I saw was the first tour of the Lego City. Oh yeah, or the Lego Studio. Okay. So within the last 2 years or so. Coming up on 2 years here. In March. Crazy how time flies. Nice mustache, number one. Okay. You're a big fan of it? Nice. Love to hear it. We got an all black parrot here. What happened to daily videos? I'm working my hardest. I went away for a week for the new year, and I just couldn't get enough videos done for while I was away. And I just got back yesterday, and I didn't know what I would make. I just don't know what I'm going to make a video on next. So decided that I'd build this set and sort of go from there. It's hard to keep on top of, believe it or not. Yeah, trying my hardest, but. You like my haircut? Thank you. You love the art wall section the most? All right. Every time I do a studio tour, there's new things to see. Good. A few weeks off to make people miss me. There you go. There's an idea. I'm just kidding. You need a haircut? Yeah. Regards from Austria. Welcome. Yeah, I figured I'd get this set built, and then I've got a cool set to take a look at, and then another video could probably be integrating it onto the island, right? And I got another Lego City video that up my sleeve here that I'm going to play with this coming week. Who's the mayor in my Lego City? I don't know. Quimby. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Wouldn't I be mayor? Yeah, I guess I am. I don't know. I'm the prime minister of the world that we have. So I don't know if I can be mayor and prime minister. You know. The Nintendo Game Boy I have not built yet. Isn't that funny? Nope, haven't built it yet. Isn't that ridiculous? It's in my backlog. I was excited. I still am excited about building it too. I don't. It's such a small set. I don't know why I didn't build it straight away. Sometimes that happens, you know. I get distracted by other things, have full intentions of building it, and don't. Hey, what's going on, Paul? Welcome, man. Yeah, buddy. Some nice details on here. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. My backlog's my backlog's not that big right now. Come on, dude. Get in there. Sometimes you gotta be mean to your Lego, you know? Come on now. I forgot to put this little window in. And it, for some reason, does not want to go in. Is it still called Brickminton? Yeah, that's what I've been referring it to. I don't think I would ever referring to it as. I don't know if I'd ever change its name. I don't know. It's called the Lego City, but a lot of people say it should be a Lego World. It's not a Lego City, it's a Lego World. I used to do it in older videos. What's that? I'm a super busy guy. I'm sure I can make instructions to make my entire city available. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if I have the time or not to do that. Let me get back to you on that. Thank you, Ted. Appreciate that. Okay. There's a little ladder here. There we go. Build this little building here that's like presented at this angle. Am I going to any Lego conventions this year? Haven't decided yet. Oops. Holy. This climate does me dirty, man. Trevor, what's going on? Paul says hello, Chloe. My favorite Baker member. I like that. How many food trucks are in my city? I don't know. Probably like 10 or something like that. I'd really have to go do a count. It's a good question. I should have all these stats on the spreadsheet or something like that. Do ambassadors get invited to Billund every year? Not every ambassador. Is it possible to build Lego without the instructions? It is. You can build whatever you want. Absolutely. You can build whatever you want. 100%. Yeah, I could put a light brick or light my bricks kit in the Titanic. You betcha. Could do that. It might be pretty cool. We are moving on to bag number 15. All right. 15 of 51. Holy smokes, we're barely anywhere through the build here. I feel like I've been building forever. What time is it? 3:10? Holy cow. Building at a snail's pace here today. I, for some reason, didn't get that toy shop or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I didn't apply in the right area, but I didn't get the little Lego employee toy shop or whatever it was. I'm out of the loop, I guess. Too bad. Is this the last bag? No, there's 51 bags. This is bag 15. There's many more to go. City vehicles look nice. Have I been snowboarding yet this year? I went once, early season. I don't know if I'll be able to sneak out again or not. I wouldn't mind it. I didn't get the Daily Bugle 2025. Did I miss out? You know, I don't know. It depends on your city and depends on what you got going on and the landscape that you have and how much space you have, etc. I mean, the exterior build is nothing crazy, right? Like it's... The minifigures are really good. The interior was pretty fun. Yeah. Bricklink sets don't come with instruction manuals. You have to download the PDF, which is of course free to download for anyone. Yeah. Did I have a good holiday? I did indeed. It was good. The kids really had a lot of fun. I feel like they made a lot of progress growing up this trip. They came out of their shell a lot, talking a lot. Yeah. Like fully potty trained now. No, well, maybe not at night. They still don't know how to. They still don't know how to get up in the middle of the night and go. But they no longer have their little mini potties. It's all on the toilet, which is a big step. You know. I don't know when they'll physically get up in the middle of the night to go, but soon enough, I'd imagine. Crazy how time flies by like that. His holiday looked amazing. Still jealous. Yeah, man. It is sweet. It was either that or an X-Wing at the Vegas Sphere. Too bad I didn't know about that sooner, eh? I missed out on the Lego Star Wars reveal. I'm going to play a video game on the X-Wing. That would have been bloody cool, man. They emailed me a month ago or whatever it was saying, hey, you want to come do this thing? And I was like, what? And then I find out it's in Las Vegas with the sphere involved and all that. Holy. Super cool. What would I say the best modular building is? Let's go with the detective's office, the one that started it all for me. Do I like hickory sticks? Yeah. They're a bit salty though. Can only eat a little bit at a time. You know? Carl from the UK, how you doing? Welcome. All is well, man. So it turns out this set does not have a closed back. So, to put that into consideration while placing it. Display looks good behind me. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think it looks way better now. Cleaned up, too. I know there's no dust up there, so I was pretty happy about that. Much better. We got a skull candle that we're building here. Look at that. Skull candle. Creepy. Sort of like an alchemy shop or something here. What do I think the 2027 modular building should be? Let's go with hospital! Yeah, hospital! I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. A question I don't know the answer to. The worst film ever. I don't know. I truly do not know the answer to that. If it's really bad, I don't watch it. Thanks, Chloe. Yeah, there we go. Look at that little alchemy shop in there. Fun little details and all that. There you go. Bag 16. I'm starving. I'm gonna go grab a power bar. Power up time. Was Mills worth it? If you're like me and you move your city around a lot, then yes. And if you like working in that detail within the depth of the plate, then yes. So double yes. That's the story of the half-built Mario. The half-built Mario comes from a company called Bricker Builds. After getting it, making a video on it, and producing and building half of it, I was told that as a LEGO ambassador, I'm not allowed promoting Bricker Builds. He's been chilling half-built ever since. Simply because they have products that represent their IP partners, but they don't actually have the license to sell those products under those IP partners. So they don't want people that work with LEGO promoting that. I should probably part it out. Never lie in my review videos every single time. When I tell you this set is really expensive and you need to buy it only if it's within your budget, I am a liar. I think you should buy it no matter what. I'm just kidding. No, man, I genuinely don't lie. So, hey, thank you so much, I for Nost, for the super chat. Keep up the good work with your Lego City this year. Greets from the Netherlands. You Canadians liberated my town. Oh, cool. Right on. 1945. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. No, I don't lie in my reviews, though. Ted Gustafson. Just built the original UCS Y-Wing, and I actually prefer it to the newer version. Oh, really? Really, eh? Really? The new one's sick. Well, not new one, but the last one they did is sick. It's like layers of detail. Interesting to know. How many UCS sets do you have now, Trevor? You got them all yet? Looks epic. Do I use illegal building techniques? Some would consider the way that I build the roads to be illegal. Thank you once again for the super chat. I for Nost from the Netherlands. Got C-3PO and the Game Boy for Christmas from the kids. Also have the unbuilt Scout Trooper helmet and Leia Bush helmet. Ooh, what should I build first? Well, you know, I would say the Game Boy. I feel like that's a small, digestible set, but I myself have not even built my Game Boy yet, though, so I can't even vouch for that. The C-3PO is good. I need 4 more to complete the collection. That's insane. That's cool, man. That's insane. Which 4? You don't have the Death Star 2 yet, right? Or do you? You're parting that one together, I thought. That's insane. Insanely cool is what I mean by insane. Game Boy it is. I'll see you in an hour. All right. Sounds good, man. I heard that build is insane. I want to build that one. I don't know. I should just pull it out right now. It's downstairs. I keep getting distracted by city builds and mountains. And newer sets that you built for embargo, etc. Do I like Lord of the Rings? I don't like Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is sick, man. Yeah, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and Star Wars. You know, Lord of the Rings might just be the best trilogy. Maybe OG Star Wars, I guess. Yeah, probably OG Star Wars. Lord of the Rings is sick, though. Yeah, probably OG Star Wars, though. But Lord of the Rings, sick. And I prefer the theatrical version over the extended versions. I think the extended versions are just a bit too much. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, or Game of Thrones? I'm going Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter's sick too, though. I like Harry Potter. You know, if it weren't for Ron, I mean, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. They're all so different too, right? I've seen Lord of the Rings a lot. I've seen Harry Potter a lot, and I've seen original and prequel Star Wars a lot. I would say Mrs. Bricksie and I rewatched those probably. It used to be like annually. Okay, it's slowed down now. Now it's probably like every 2 years. Which, is that a lot? Probably. How many minifigures are in the set? I don't even know. I've only built 2 so far. I'm on bag 15. I'd imagine we're going to build more minifigures once we get to... once the structures are actually complete. Because right now we've only built 2 because we have the lady that works here and the guy that maybe is trying to get in the front gate or manages the front gate. Maybe manages the front gate. You need to go to sleep. Okay, well, you have a good night, Ted. Best set ever is Rivendell. That's definitely... I can vouch for that. That's... It's an amazing set. Oh, shoot. You need to build your Rivendell. Okay, well, that's one that shouldn't be sealed in a box. Maybe he's trying to make time for it, but oh. You're building Rivendell currently, okay. Good way to start the new year, hey? There we go. So now now we just got to do the roof for this little shop here. Watching the game, Rams Panthers game. Okay. Nice. Watching a little bit of football. I agree with that, Trevor. Roof panel now. Who's roasting Trevor? Currently building Assembly Square, but it secondhand taking forever to get the pieces. Oh. Take the time to sort it by part type. 100%. You'll save yourself so much grief and you'll enjoy it more. Okay, are these orange or are these tan? I don't know. Orange or nougat, I mean. Hello from Slovakia. Are you planning on adding an airport to my city? No. No plan right now, unfortunately. You will have a blast with your kids when building with your kids. Yeah, when they're of age, for sure. Well, I mean, it's a blast right now, for sure. It is. They have so much fun putting their Lego together. Different skill level at this point, but yeah. Yeah, airport does take up a lot of space. I wish Calgary had a bigger Lego store. Okay. Yeah, the one in the Chinook Mall there. It's not bad. It's pretty small, though. Well, yeah, selling somebody sort the ribbon or the assembly square parts by part type for sure. I would do that if it's not sorted, you know. One bag a day for the kids is more exciting. Oh yeah, for sure. That makes sense. Bite-sized chunks. Hello, Lego Master. Welcome. Okay, this roof panel ain't nearly as bad as like the triangular one. This one is not as technical, so it goes way quicker. That one was pretty like technical and sort of you know, and sometimes you build things you're like, that wasn't overly fun to put together. It wasn't very fast, so it wasn't rewarding. Whereas this one is like, okay, it's just putting studs on. Or putting cylinders on. It looks great in the end with all the colors. Jordan, say hello to Kellyanne. Hey, what's going on? She's just lazy watching. Oh, well, welcome. How are you? How's the grandkid?
The new one, I should say. Build up as much as you can if running out of horizontal space. Exactly. If you watch my basements, or if you watch my videos from the basement, you'll notice that I was pretty good at doing that. Build up to the ceiling. You should place the ball rug under the Winter Village. Oh yeah. Did you see what I did in the shelving update? What I popped under there? Did you see that, Trevor? Do I ever miss the basement setup? You know, the basement setup definitely had its pros. I liked working in the basement. I liked having access to my Lego instantly. I liked the ease of accessibility for going down there and working. I didn't have to drive. I know 20 minutes is not a long drive at all. Some people called me out for complaining about that, but I wasn't really complaining. I was just sort of comparing the ease of accessibility now versus then. And yeah, it sort of bothers me, but what am I going to do, or what was I going to do, right? I was out of room, so something had to happen. So I made the tough decision of getting this place. I don't really regret it though. I feel like it was the right decision, and I still feel like it was the right decision today. Oh no, this one on the very bottom is supposed to be nougat, or dark orange, not nougat. Nah. Right in the bottom in the middle too. Let's see if I can. There we go. You missed the basement? Great times, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of miss it. Yeah, I feel ya. It was loaded down there. It was loaded. It was awesome, huh? The thing is now, though, that I've had it this way, I can never go back to the basement. I'm too used to having it different now. Sure, I could have a little bit down there, you know, a couple shelves and a small city or something, but I couldn't have the basement full again, I don't think. Okay, there's the roof panel that we built, and that's going to get put on right here. All right, have fun cleaning your Lego. Worth it. Yeah, I would have been. I would have had to rotate my sets in the basement for sure, or just sell a bunch of them. Yeah. But then I would also have to store them if I were to rotate them out, and I was maxed out on storage space too. Then I would have to put it in the garage, but my garage, because I don't have a basement for storage, because it was all my Lego, that's where my Christmas decorations and bikes and crap went. Then we had kids, so they have bikes and strollers and stuff too. So, yeah. I'm still excited about. I'm really excited about the direction that we went. I think it's epic. You know, I think it's cool. Retired set hunt, purchase some blog. Yeah. What set though? Apocalypse? Welcome to Apocalypseburg? I don't know. Now here's a bunch of minifigures. Bag 18. You have 3 rooms full of toys from 1950s to current. That's cool. That's a cool room. This guy comes with a neck decoration and a beard. There we go. This guy's a cool figure. Look at that. Something UCS. There you go. Darth Maul. Sealed. No. Now that would be extreme. This cable. I don't remember having this in the extra parts. Oh, there's an extra parts bag I didn't crack. Darth Maul. That'd be a cool one. It was you that was telling me though it's a terrible build, and I believe it because it's old. It would be sort of a nightmare to put together. Is there 13 minifigs in this one? Okay. I could just lean over and count on the top of the... Oh, it's not even on the top of the box. The Batman logo? Yeah, I'll pick that one up. Yeah, you bet. You should come to the new Brick Bin in Calgary. It's the same area as the old one, but much bigger. The one in the south, and do some sort of meet and greet. Yeah, could do that. Talk to Tony. I haven't talked to Tony in a while, actually. Haven't seen him in a while. I feel like he doesn't come to town very much. Or he's just not in town when I'm around, I guess. Built the Hulk and Hulkbuster, Fry Truck, and Lego Truck, and Cab. Nice. Just whipping through your January 1st builds there. Very good. Solid. Built more than me this year. What? Got to change that. I'm slacking this year so far. That's cool. You had your eyes on those sets for a while, yeah. As soon as they were announced, you knew you wanted them, eh? You should be a certified professional. What's a certified professional in the Lego world? What does that mean? What does that even mean? I don't know as much about Lego compared to a lot of Lego fans. There's a wrong colored barrel here. I got two brown and one dark. Unless one rolled off. Oh, right, it's over here. Never mind. Rolled away on me. Hello from French. Hello. Are you going to pick up the new Speed Champion Lightning McQueen? I already did. It's already built. Lego sent that one to me early. It's been built. It's on the island. He's been hanging out, ripping around the island for a while. Yeah, great little set there. I like the Nader reference in the bottom of it. Rub fam, welcome. Oink oink. Got a pig for this one. Piggy and Tortuga. Throw Gibbs back there with the pigs. This is just like a small little detail bag. I like when you're like placing little leaves and you're like looking at the instructions, like I need to get that leaf exactly where the instructions say to put it. It cannot grow one stud to the left or right. How old are the kids? The kids are 3.5. What? I forgot to build one of my minifigures at the beginning. Pirate lady. Her head rolled away. Oh no. Where did it go? My table, my floor, it's not level. Solve the case of the missing head. No way. You love my videos? Thank you. That's hilarious. It's not funny though. Where did my... Of all the pieces to roll away, I don't want it to be a minifigure head. That is not replaceable. I guess she lost a fight. Make sure it didn't get stuck in a bag here. That would have been bag 18. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, well. All good. Sure it'll pop up when you least expect it. I'm going to put our headless minifigure right here for now. And we'll put her hair right there. Maybe it's in one of the barrels. That's a good thought. What? That is hilarious. Thank you. I would have never found it. I would have never found it. That is hilarious. That was awesome. All right. First barrel I grabbed too. That's hilarious. It's like a perfect fit. How does it just sneak into one of the barrels? Wow. That's crazy. Okay. We are on bag 19. Any barrels in here? I don't know if that would have dawned on me. I would have been like going back on the live stream to try and find it. That's hilarious. All right, this guy's got his chicken. And I think we're going to be starting our next structure here. All right. Oh. Maybe I solved the case of that extra piece now, too. I did. There you go. Way back at the very beginning of this stream. Gingerbread AT-AT is just an extremely popular set, hey? I'm back order till February. Yeah, it seems to be popular. That's for darn sure. Maybe just for that Darth Vader. And just the sheer concept of it, I guess. I managed to scoop up one of those, I think, on New Issue Day when they originally came out. I ran to the shelf and grabbed one. Greetings from Germany. Hello. Hello and welcome. All right, working on a sand blue building now. GWP I got before Christmas was the winter gazebo as a cute addition to the winter village. Nice. I don't know if I got that one. I don't think I did. Surprisingly enough. Hello from the UK. Some folks went bonkers on January 1st. Oh, yeah. Man, the Lego store lineup when I went there on January 1st was like... Until they figured it out, it was like a cyclone. Like, it was like... Come through the stanchion, and then it was like... Through the store. It was insane. For checkout. But, I mean, an hour later, it cooled down, right? It's just... Everyone is there right off the hop. FOMO. But yeah, it's crazy. Lego must be doing something right. Hello from Texas. Welcome. When you go to the events in Billund, how far ahead do they show you what they're working on? Pretty far. 6 months, probably. Further, maybe. Physical product, probably 6 months. Johnny, I'm doing good. How about yourself, man? Welcome. Sort of bizarre. They get you to install this door, and the door is sort of in the way of your hands. That should come last. It always does. Will you get any new Bricklink sets? The ship would fit perfectly in the harbor. Yeah. When are they being released again? I can't remember. There's the alchemy shop. There's a castle, dust something or other. I can't remember. There's the ship. I can't remember all the names of them. I'm out of it. This reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean and Disney World. Yeah. For sure. Howdy, how's it going, James? They're gonna start repainted the castle. Yeah, they're repainting it back to the classic. Hey, the pink wasn't a hit. Maybe was there a reason they did the pink? Can't remember. I don't remember what the exact reasoning was. So they'll have to retire this Disney castle and then come out with another one. Retire the pink one, come out with a new one. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Okay. Pink was temporary to honor the film's anniversary and for the resort's 50th. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I knew it was something to do with that, eh? Do the Disneyland castle. That'd be cool. The OG. Barrels are always trying to roll away on me here. Trying to hide heads and roll away. These barrels are up to no good, man. How am I doing today, Craig? I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? building Tortuga, so could be worse, you know. Then our next minifig there. Yeah, minifigs are all coming at once here because they're wrapping up the next structure. You've got some killer jokes, but the girls won't let you shine, eh? What's your next video going to be? I don't know, man. Nothing in production right now other than this set, so. Yeah, dude. I just got back late last night and jeez, I don't know. Seriously. I'm at loss right now. You gotta get to work for sure. I guess I'll get Jose to come in and make a video. No, just kidding. I gotta get going on that deep sea area, I guess. And there's that project. Can the gate door be open? Inward. So yes. Apparently not by eye though. Apparently I break it. Not eye. Okay, there you go. Where did I go in Mexico? Mazatlan. I went to a resort called the Rio Emerald Bay. All right. You can't wait for that? You can't wait for what? Oh, for the deep sea area? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot for the season finale of Stranger Things. Jeez. I thought the main battle all ended a little bit too quickly and easily. I think there's a lot of loose ends that they didn't wrap up. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just could have done a little bit more with it. Maybe. Maybe a little bit rushed. I don't know. What about you? Would you consider extending the wall from the stairs to the floor? Hide storage items plus move wall space to hang items. Guess I could do that. gaining access to that area would become a little bit harder. A little bit of a narrow passage there, I guess, on the other side. But yeah, it's a good idea. I think I'm better off just like replacing that brown or that black shelf with another Billy bookcase. Relocate the storage elsewhere, up here or something, and then or just part everything out, use everything in the storage, and then just have more display space, you know. I do think those loose ends were left open on purpose. Okay. Yeah, I'm in general, I'm happy with it. I'm not talking about like L and all that. I don't mind that loose end. It looks like the facade in the Pirate Ride with Magic Kingdom, yeah. Hello from France, welcome. Digital Fanboy, welcome. Okay. We're making a little balcony here, I think, next. Any thoughts on the smart place system? Haven't really, interacted with it in person, so it's hard to have an opinion on it. I think it looks cool. It's an interesting technology that they've integrated into the Lego brick. It's pretty crazy how the microchip is the size of a Lego stud and it can interact in all different ways that it does. I think it's expensive for sure. It ramps up the price of Lego sets that are pretty basic and designed for a younger demographic or audience. I'm definitely interested in interacting with it, and I'm interested to see how it all works. But beyond that, I don't really have much of an opinion on it at this particular point. I think it's better to not have an opinion on it. Seems like it's once again another product that has caused a lot of controversy within a community that's supposed to be happy and fun. I think kids are gonna love it though. And I'm interested to see what the AFOL community does with it. And I'm also interested in seeing what Lego does with it as they move forward with the product. What's everyone else's opinion on the smart brick? Greetings from Australia. Welcome. How are you? You love the set on bag 35 right now? Okay, so you're well into the second building then? Nice. Yeah, very good set so far. And I'd imagine it plans on continuing to be great. Open backs that look like they'd be really easy to close off, actually. I don't know if it's going to need to be closed off, though. We'll see. Sir Smithman, welcome. Yeah, I agree with you there, Beetle Jace. There we go. I'm looking for the wrong color of piece. Hello from Brazil, welcome. Am I just about done? Done this set? No. Done with the live stream? Well, I've been going for like 3 hours, so I am becoming a little bit tired. Fatigue. You want train noises for the smart brick? That'd be cool. I think, yeah, there's a lot of different things that they could do with it, right? They started it with Star Wars. They'll see where they take it. I'm sure they have other things in the pipeline. Okay, I'm missing... Oh, no, I'm not. Hello, welcome. I don't know, but I seem to be a little bit under the weather. I don't know what it is, man. Can't stop blowing my nose. As soon as I come back to Edmonton, I'm just like, ah. Good morning from Australia. Building Lego is rather what I would be doing, but instead, work has planned some training for you today. Ah, training. Nice. It's alright though. That's how you get the Lego. Oops. The wrong color. I think they should have stuck to city sets rather than Star Wars. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I think Star Wars might have that edge. I don't know. Star Wars also has the most fickle community, I would say. So maybe a bit of a risk starting it with Star Wars. No, I've never been there. No. City vehicles might have been a good choice, you know, to make it smart brick, yeah. Trains and stuff. So there's some nice little details to the buildings. Yeah. Yeah, both outside and inside. For sure. Right, light brown, color somewhere between brown and dark tan needs to be created. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, between brown, dark tan, and nougat, something like that. It would be interesting. Key. A little side table. You put in there. I'm into Lego for my love of Star Wars, yeah? I would say that, you know, the Star Wars license has got a lot of people into collecting Lego for sure. Little bunks in there. All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call her there at bag 22. Maybe I'll be back later on to help to finish off the build. I gotta get a bite to eat. This thing's, it's not doing it. I'm starving. I was just eating like crazy the last week, so I guess I need to try and keep up with that. All right. Thank you so much for coming on by, and that's what we got going on so far. We got like the front gate, also the like outpost there with the gun rack, and like an alchemy shop, and then this one here, which is just like a little outpost, I guess, with some beds, well, living quarters, I guess. All cobblestone with the elevated foundation. And then this one here, which is the start of the next one. And I'll probably be taking the 0 off and placing this on the island. So we'll see how that all works out. Yeah. So maybe I'll be back, but I got to get something to eat here and go from there. All right. Thank you so much for coming on by. Nice seeing everybody, and we'll see you again in the near future. What's the next video going to be? I don't know, because I literally have nothing scheduled at this present time. So I'll try and figure that out here later on today, I guess. All right. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. See you guys. See you, everyone. Bye-bye.